It is day 5 in Tokyo. We are in Uber, and where are we going?
Tsukiji Market.
Tsukiji Market. I think I said that right.
Tsukiji Market, just as background, is the old fish market that they've now moved to Toyosu. And Tsukiji Market is now a tourist destination for going and getting seafood and other Japanese food in stalls. Usually overpriced, but should be a fun experience, as opposed to Toyosu, which is the new market where you can go and get up at 3 in the morning and go and see the auction where they auction off the tuna.
There you go. I don't think we're buying any tuna today, so probably
Yeah,
didn't
we'll
need
get up
to
at
go.
3 in the morning tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, he can go at 3 in the morning because... Anyway, so yeah, we're going to do that, and then I think we're going to go back over to Ginza, which I think is like a 10-minute walk from the market, to see if the Louis Vuitton Murakami Alma is still there. I might see if, look and make sure I didn't miss any other resale shops in that area. And then after that, I don't know what we're going to do. And I think tonight we're either going to go to a Christmas market, which has also a whole bunch of like a bazillion lights, or we're going to go to the Illumination, which I think is like just lights, but it looks beautiful. I mean, I think it's like not miles, but I don't know, a really huge area of lots of different lights. So anyway, it is supposed to be like 60 degrees today, so probably one of our last kind of warmer days here, and then it starts to get a little bit cooler. And then I just looked at the weather in Kyoto, so we are leaving for Kyoto in 2 days, and weather is definitely cooler there, so more like in the low 50s, maybe high 40s, so a little more closer to winter. But yeah, we've had gorgeous weather since we've been here. I mean, like sunny every day. Like I said, thankful for that because we'll probably see rain every day in Singapore. So, all right, well, I will check back in when we get to the market. So I just thought that those like older Japanese gentlemen sitting around just laughing, drinking a beer, I just thought that was the cutest thing ever. So that's why I filmed it. I have no idea who those people are. They're not like famous or anything, but like I said, I just thought that they were so cute, and they were just like having the best time drinking their beer. School kids here. I don't know if this is their version of, as we would call it, out lunch. So in New York, some schools allow kids to leave campus to go out to lunch. The twins had that when they were in middle school, and fun fact, Nick is actually, he just wrote a whole proposal and did this whole presentation to his principal about doing out lunch at their high school. And anyway, she was incredibly impressed. We'll see what happens. It requires a whole lot of security things, and obviously the biggest thing is if you let kids leave, then you have the risk of them not returning to school. So trying to kind of figure out how that would be. His proposal, if I remember correctly, would require you to have a certain GPA or have certain grades in order to have the privilege of being able to go to out lunch. And yeah, this has nothing to do obviously with Tokyo or the fish market that we're in, but just thought I would share, as I don't think I'd shared that before. And we're really, really proud of him. I mean, it's not surprising with Nick. He has always been a very old soul and very, it depends on who you're talking to, but a lot of the times he is much older and wiser than his years. And so anyway, we were, like I said, we'll see what happens. It probably would be like another year before it was implemented, if it does. But yeah, he worked with one of the assistant principals, and she thought it was a great idea. And he worked with, I think, his ELA teacher to, like have her review it and give him, any criticism or feedback on the presentation. Yeah, and there were a couple of other assistant principals that sat in on the meeting when he presented to like the head principal. So yeah, anyway, all right, back to our regularly scheduled Tokyo programming. Okay, I thought that was a real person, but no, it's a statue. It's like, sometimes you go to these places and a lot of them have people kind of like hawk outside, sort of like, oh, come in here, come in here. So I thought that's what that was for a second. I'm not really sure how one makes a choice when you're in a place like this. This isn't really my kind of food, so I probably won't be participating in any choice. But yeah, like I said, I just don't know. I mean, there must be hundreds of vendors here. Dumplings, pork buns.
Chicken sashimi. Okay, what can I do for you? Okay, may I have a 2,000 yen, please, ma'am? This is all of a fatty tuna. Oh, toro. This is a combo.
Okay.
Okay, which one do you want? Okay, this one? Okay. 3,000円です。
So David has picked his poison here. What are these that you're...
All tuna, all different kinds of tuna.
Ah, okay.
So some are lean tuna, some are fatty tuna.
Okay. Didn't know there were different kinds of tuna. All right, we're going to get the official review from David on his...
So we're at
Sushi.
Tsukiji Market, the fish market converted from the old fish market where they had the auctions. Now it's a tourist destination for sushi, for seafood, for all kinds of fish, as well as Kobe steak on a skewer, lots of different choices. I had high expectations for Japanese sushi. I love sushi. And I do have to tell you that the freshness of the fish at this little stall right here, where for 2,000 yen, I got 4 pieces of nigiri, all different types of tuna, fatty and lean tuna. Absolutely best tuna, absolutely best nigiri sushi I've ever had.
Well, there you have it, folks. Got some skewers here, different types of meats. Those are chicken meatballs. David got chicken livers. How is it?
Good.
All right, I'm going to try my meatballs. And that would be a no for me, dog, on the chicken meatballs. Just a consistency thing, probably. I mean, the taste was fine. I ate one bite of one. But David will eat the rest, so it'll be fine. But I tried.
I think.
See? And there he goes. How was your livers?
They're good. I'm easier to please than you are. Hello, fans of Lisa. This is David, and I'm now eating omelet on a stick, which is tamagoyoki, and I pronounced that very poorly. But it is a sweet omelet, and it's very good, actually.
Once again, I tried it. Not a fan. Again, you guys, for me, a lot of it is consistency, and it just, yeah, it can just kind of trigger me. So, anyway, I tried it, and yes, it is. It's basically an egg souffle. It's kind of sweet. You know, maybe that's why I don't like kugel, although kugel has noodles. Anyway, I don't know. So in walking back to Ginza from the fish market, stumbled upon this, now you can't really see it, but this, sort of pagoda style structure. No idea what it is. Going to go find out. So we think that this is the Kabuki theater, actually, that our concierge told us about. So we are back in Ginza, and this is the third Casanova store. This one is obviously located in Ginza. And they had an incredible selection here. Lots of really unique pieces. Not really quite sure what that sort of stormtrooper thing is, but they've got that gorgeous trunk. They had 3 of the Louis Vuitton paint cans, which I thought was really interesting. That was, I think, the first time I'd seen those in person. And then you can see a lot of vintage and just, again, unique pieces. There's a Stephen Sprouse. We've got some of the Murakami cherries. This, I think, is one of the vintage camouflage one. I think that might be part of Stephen Sprouse, not quite sure. But they had a ton of key balls too. As I kind of pull back, you'll see that. There's a little super flat pochette and another pochette there. And then I had never seen the almas in the graffiti before. I thought that was really interesting. So you'll see me try on the black and white alma in a little bit. Again, a cherry keepall there. We've got some of the mirrored ones again. Actually, that's not mirrored. That's almost like a holographic kind of one. And then obviously some of the Murakami pieces. There's an alma. Definitely going to be trying that one on and checking out the price to compare to the one that I tried on a couple days prior in the black. But some really nice pieces. You can see here, there's a Papillon, there's a Speedy. I can never remember what this collection is called. It's always seemed very interesting to me. I mean, it's sort of Murakami, and here you'll see some prices after tax. Sorry for the voiceover, guys, but I have been getting a bunch of copyright strikes on some of the other videos where I'm in stores like this, and so I'm just now proactively speaking over because the music was loud. So there is a Speedy, I think that might be a 40, I can't remember, in the graffiti, and then there was a keep ball. There's a Kosama keep ball. Like I said, they had a ton of keep balls. And then some of the Kabuki ones. There's the mirror one that I was meaning to say. And like I said, just really unique ones. They've got some Da Vinci and the Van Gogh, the Stephen Sprouse roses, which is just beautiful, along with some other smaller items. Just really unique. There's some more Kusama there. And then flipping around, here's some more contemporary Kosamas. So from the last drop that they did, what was that? Maybe 2 years ago now, maybe a year, maybe that was just last year. Got some Miu Miu there, then some, different fashion houses, Celine, some vintage Fendi. As you can see there, some more Celine, and then swinging over to the other side, we are back with some more vintage Louis Vuitton. You've got the By the Sea, or whatever that blue was down there. I'd never seen that steamer, I think that is. That pattern, I should say, that was really unique. I think a lot of these are from the men's collection. In fact, perhaps this whole side is men. Well, it can't be because there are some typical women's bags here, but loved this GM gold mirrored Alma. Absolutely stunning. Then we've got some great denim pieces there. We had a large baggie. I loved this Speedy here. That was $2,460. Like I said, that's the large baggie. They've got some pink pieces here. So we've got a little blue denim pleaty, and it was $2,450. And then obviously you could see there are a couple of other, I think those are the Sunset maybe, or is that maybe another pleaty, $29.11 for that one. And then that gorgeous patchwork denim bag, just absolutely stunning. And then we've got some vintage Epi leather Speedies down on the bottom there. All right, so here I am trying on this multicolor in the white Alma. So this again is an Alma PM, and you can see here about $1,200. Definitely not quite as in good a shape as the one that I saw the other night, which I think was around $1,300 if I'm not mistaken, the one that was in black, and I think the very first store we looked at. There were some more water spots on the Vachetta here, a little bit more darkened, I would say also. But I mean, in general, it was in very good condition. You see some water spots on the bottom there, which is to be expected because this particular one does not have feet. They did start adding feet to the Almas in this collection later on. I'm not quite sure what year they did that in, but they did add those later. Here I am trying on that size 30 Steven Sprouse graffiti. That is obviously the monogram with the white graffiti. It was a very pretty bag, but I would prefer probably the pink if I was going to get one of those. And like I said earlier, I did try on this graffiti Alma. So this was something I had never seen before. I didn't even know they came in an Alma. I guess I'm so used to seeing the Speedy. But again, a great bag. It was in very, very good condition. Again, the size PM. I love this chunky hardware on it. Look at that zipper pull. It's just super, super chunky. And even the hardware that holds the chaps. $2,265. Pretty good price. Here we've got some sunglasses. I had never seen any small leather goods in the mirror collection, so that was interesting to see. 77,000 yen, about $453. That's taking off the 10% tax back that you get, but a very pretty piece if you just want a little bit of that collection. And then here are some more kind of miscellaneous bags. You can see some Prada there. You've got some Bottega, some Goyard. They really had so much in this store. Like I said, just some really great pieces. We've got some vintage Chanel jumbo flaps there. This really beautiful Kelly bag. We've got some Dianas in the back there. Here's a newer version of the Nano, and that's the small sort of baby size. And then some really unique boy bags. I mean, just that one with the gold was beautiful. That blue velvet was stunning. Loved this Chanel denim tote. I thought was super cute. Some more Dianas, and then a patent camera bag, as you can see there. Then, a 22 new mixed in with the old. That burgundy flap was beautiful. They're all double flaps though, and I'm really not a double flap girl. I did talk about the potential of getting a double flap medium while I was there if it was in a really vintage, kind of collection. Loved that giant super flat. I don't know if it was for sale or not, or if it was just for display purposes, but it's funny looking back on this now and seeing some of the rugs and things that are on the floor because those were in the Soho pop-up. Here's some Hermes bags, some of the oversized Birkins, and then finally some vintage Chanel jewelry. Just beautiful. So we are here at Hermes, another very cool building. Step back. I don't think I'm going to be able to get truly the appreciation of how cool this building is. And then here are the windows. Hermes windows are always very unique. Let's go in. We are at, what's it called?
Aji 3.
Aji 3, and it is a fried sandwich. I'm not even sure how to describe
Destination.
it. Destination. Okay. Anyway, my point is it's like you can get sweet or savory. And so we got one of each. So we'll see what they're like, and it's very specific. You go in, you order. You come out here, you have to stand here to get your order, and then you can move on the other side of this little divider here to eat. But don't stand over there when you're waiting. You need to stand here on this side of the little thingy to get your order, and then you move over there to eat. It's very orderly here. Okay, So David is actually holding mine. I got the apple cinnamon, and David got a savory one. He got the egg salad, and so that's what mine looks like. All right, we're gonna give these a try. All right, David is now going to give us a review.
So I think Jeremy was correct. It was a good choice.
Jeremy, by the way, was the TikToker that David found this place from. So,
but yes, I like the fried sandwich concept very much. I like actually the fact that we got one sweet and one savory, and so the egg salad was actually very good egg salad. And then in addition to that, having the fried element was excellent. And then I wouldn't have chosen the apple pie, but Lisa chose it, so I was stuck with that instead of the pistachio, which I really wanted, but it was very good actually. So I would definitely give it a thumbs up.
and my review is, yes, I picked the apple pie because I didn't think that it had whipped cream, because all the other ones said whipped cream, and I don't do whipped cream. But yeah, this one had whipped cream too. So my first 2 bites, which were just like the apples and the cinnamon and the bread, definite thumbs up. Then I got to whipped cream and I had to abandon ship. So then I ate part of David's egg salad, and that was very good. As he said, the egg salad itself was really good, and you know, I mean, you can't go wrong when something's fried. So I mean, that's just, you know, it's kind of a win-win. But so yeah, if you're here, I would highly recommend it. It's in Ginza, so we walked probably 15-20 minutes from where we were. I mean, it's not, I don't think it's like actually in Ginza, but it's this tiny little, you know, kind of hole in the wall, and they're obviously doing very well. I'm assuming other TikTokers have talked about them too. So, but yeah, so it was good. I'd give it a thumbs up. So we are at what is called the Sky Tower. That's a very tall tower. It's a communications tower, I think, again, and we are going to a Christmas market over here. So we're excited. David's navigating.
Hello!
And there's yet another
Konnichiwa.
7-Eleven. Okay, so we're trying to find it. We think that it's at the end. We have to go out of this, basically, kind of like this is not really a food court. I don't really know what it is. It's kind of a food court. It's just a little, lots of little stores and decor and things. Little cutesy little things that Hannah would love. We're still trying to find the Christmas market. But I would show you what we're seeing along the way. Lots of just different little stores. There's also big name brand stores, like we just passed a Zara before. There was a Pokemon store. There was a Harry Potter store. Some other store that I didn't know what it was, but clearly very popular because there were lots and lots of people standing there. We have found the Christmas market. There's the Tokyo Sky Tree. The trees are really pretty. Very similar to like Bryant Park, you've been there, or the one at Columbus Circle, or the one at Union Square. They all kind of have these sort of hut type little things. And obviously here we've got some beverages and cute little girls in sort of Santa-y costumes. Oh, and there's Santa. We've got a pretty tree here. Some soup here. Beer. Beer is very big in Japan, which I think is so interesting. Some
fried chicken.
what? Some fried something. Smells good. Smells fried. Smells like cinnamon. Oh, churro, looks like. Look, It's Santa from Coca-Cola. So we just got some hot drinks. I got hot chocolate. David got hot orange. And now we're going under here to find some place to sit, hopefully, and drink our drinks. Ah, it's a Dior. Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was a Dior Christmas tree. Anyway, I have to say, not super impressed with the Christmas market. What you saw is what we saw. That was it. But it's pretty. Editing Lisa here, again with another outro, because as I mentioned in the last one, I don't think I did many outros here on out on the trip. Hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed seeing some more of the vintage pieces. That Casanova sort of chain, right? Because there were two in the Shibuya, that sort of cool kind of Soho-ish area part of Shibuya. It has a name and I just can't think of it at the moment. And then, like I said, they have another one in Ginza, which is the store that you just saw. They have a phenomenal collection, but I will say that I don't really think that their prices are that great. But yeah, I hope, like I said, you had fun seeing us go to the market, and David just in his element of a food market type place. You will see we visit quite a few of those as we go through the trip in different countries and different cities in Japan, etc. So that was really something that he loves to do. And since he indulged me in my shopping, I certainly felt like it was only appropriate that I indulge him in his food market extravaganzas. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed and you like travel vlogs and luxury content, fashion, styling, that kind of thing, I would love to see you back here. Click the subscribe button and the notification bell below. If you want to keep on watching, there'll be another video on the screen here for you to watch. And wherever you are, I hope you're having an amazing day or evening. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Sun is shining, wind blows through my hair, car is moving fast.